Coach, you look at this one tonight, and obviously two areas in which you all sort of got dominated last night: rebounding and points in the paint. I think both were really even tonight. You got to be happy with how the guys responded.
Well, we made a presence known, inside, and it's good when you have good young men. We showed them film; they saw themselves getting banged around, getting the term I coined. They were getting bully balled, which is the one I coined in Phoenix. We were getting it done to us, and we showed it to them. I didn't have to say much. They did it on their own, and it was a good effort. That's the first time they've lost here this year, and so it's a good effort.
It seems like you look at Jared and Tay and Andrew. It seemed like all three of those guys took last night pretty personally to be up 21 and see it go down the way it did, and everything just falter. I mean, that first half was pretty solid, especially on the offensive end.
Well, Tavion was unbelievable the first half. I mean, he was doing it. Jared and Andy had good first half. Tavion had an unbelievable first half. They just again, those three are as good when they got it going, and we had it going up until COVID hit us, and it's been a little sporadic. But when they got it going, they're three of the best guards that the Ohio coach said it. That's three of the best guards he's ever seen. So good players, and when they're focused in, they're tough to handle.
Hey, Dan, after the way that it ended for you guys last night, how important was it to get off to a hot start like you did today?
Well, a basket's a basket, whether it's first or I'm not one of those that think. I think the biggest thing, because I think they were up. They hit a three to start the game, and it's a guy that normally doesn't make threes made a three. The biggest thing is just they come with their energy. If we come with their energy and they're kind of moving around. I thought we got the ball moving a little bit better. We weren't waiting on picks. We were moving, and then the pick would come. We talked about that a little bit, that we got to start some movement other than just wait on a pick and roll. And I thought we did that better tonight. I think it opens the floor when that happens. And, we got good players. When that happens and they're active, I got all the confidence in the world sitting on the sideline. We got a real good chance of winning the ball game.
And how about Andy Taylor tonight, especially in that second half? It seemed like he really came on the last 20 minutes or so.
Andy Taylor, again, is a great player. He's tough. They're going to be very good. He's got 3 years, really. He's got this year, and that's a do-over, so he's got 3 more. And, again, you can watch him play. He was aggressive tonight. He's strong, and he has a good nose for the ball, shooting the ball real well. He's shooting with confidence now. I think that's the biggest change from when he first got here. He was, I don't think he's as confident as he is now. He feels certain that, he can go into shots and do things. So, hats off. He's a very extremely good player.
Coach, the 3-pointers tonight, like early on, you guys were getting them. Like you guys were 8 for 14 in the first half, and then like you guys only had 5 in the second half. How key is like the 3-pointer in this win tonight? Because you guys were really able. Last night, you guys really weren't shooting the 3-ball that well, and then tonight, a little more consistent behind the arc.
Well, again, to me, they're all good shooters. So if they're missing shots, I think it's from energy. They don't have the energy in the game invested in the game. And it doesn't create that rhythm that creates the ball going in the basket. And tonight they brought the energy, and when they bring the energy, they're good. They're good shooters. Jansen as good as I've ever seen shoot the basketball, especially as quick as he shoots it. Same thing with Mike. Takes a little bit longer, but he can shoot it deep. He can shoot it 5 or 6 deep beyond 3-point line easily. David lost his stroke back, but that's a freshman. He'll regain it. He's a really good shooter. Jared, much more assertive in the game. And then, like I said, Tavion's first half was unbelievable. So he showed you why a lot of people have him going in the first round. In fact, the referee rode by me and said, "Man, where'd you get that player?" I said, "That's my son."
Well, you look at last night, Danny, and Ezekiel gave you all sorts of fits when he was on the floor, and I think you all extended the lead out in the first half. Whenever he went out last night, you were able to force them into a situation where they brought him back with 2 fouls in the first half and got his third. How pivotal was that stretch? Just sort of nullifying him from being able to crash a glass like what he's really good at doing.
Well, he was the hardest one for us to contain. You make a mistake on him, he has a big body. He's got good ups, strong. So anytime he was out of the ball game, obviously we got an advantage to it. I did think Goran played well. He gave us a bigger body, and he played well. He was much more decisive in the way he was playing. And I guess he got so excited he got his tooth hung up on that rim one time. So I don't know what he was doing there. But you know what? If he keeps developing like that and will just be decisive and put the energy it takes to be in the game, then he's going to make us a lot better ball club.
Dan, what was the locker room like last night after the loss? I know that you've got some veteran guys that have been through it, and they know the system, that 15-point leads either way aren't really safe. What was it like mentally after the game last night, though?
Very quiet, very quiet. And it wasn't a scared quiet. It was more of a determined quiet that we got to raise our level of play. And that's where you have Tavion and Jared who kind of control the mood of the program. And they stepped up, and you could tell when we started they were focused, that they were going to make sure that we didn't have the same letdown. So, hats off to them again. I'm appreciative to be able to coach these guys every day. Is that it?
I'm good.